Guys, we have the balance patch for March 2024. This is right after the Siege tournament and RTA season. So everybody is expecting a big change in the RTA or the Siege meta, which I believe will probably not happen. I'm reading the patch in game right now, so I can't really zoom in any further. There's no PC link available at the moment, so you have to bear with me for a little bit, but just listen. You don't have to read. That's why you're here anyway, right? Okay, Dark Gargoyle in the first line. This has to be a nerf. Start the battle with the statue state with a 50% chance. Oh my god, they actually nerf this amazing unit. So, this unit has been abused by pretty much everyone because it is available via Horo Hero. So, you can use this unit with no runes and no artifact and no level up whatsoever to tank pretty much anything that is light in Siege content. So, they nerfed it so you cannot abuse that thing anymore. Is the Dark Gargoyle still a okay Dark Tank? Probably yes. You can still build this thing properly with skill up and good runes, and it can still tank a little bit. But the first turn, it has to survive because the unit is really slow, so you can't build a swift Dark Gargoyle to take the state in the first turn that easily. Or you can use like a Raccoon to boost it or something like that. But you can't abuse the level 1 Dark Gargoyle anymore because you don't want to rely on that 50% chance anyway. Fire Trish. Firewall will have 8% damage increase. And they have added another effect. Increase critical damage by 100% if you get a critical hit. So better cleaver, pushback, branding. But the problem with this unit is that it doesn't counter any of the popular meta arena defense units. So it is not used very frequently. And the branding happen after you do the damage, so you don't get the extra cool damage. Pushback is cool, but it's only one hit. It's not multi-hit like Chung Pung. So if you're rushing and you get absolutely RNG by resistance, then it is also not a very good idea to use Fire Trish. So not sure how that's gonna help with Camilla or Belial being very popular still on arena defense. Probably gonna be still not so popular. Dark Trish will have more damage, easier ignore defense. Oh, in the past you need 4 debuff, but now you probably need only 2 debuff for Dark Trish to be Dark Lucian. The damage is actually way better than Lucian if you can achieve the ignore defense. The base damage has been slightly reduced due to the balance adjustment. Okay, not sure how good the damage will be, but getting the ignore defense is going to be much easier for Dark Trish now. Congratulations. Jennifer, water. Stun chance improved to 70%. Harmful effect block chance improved to 70%. I don't think this unit is strip at all. I think that's a typo. So the debuff that fire water Jennifer can do will be more consistent, which is very, very important for a debuffer. Fire Jennifer will now can spread harmful effect with a 100% chance instead of 50%. That's also very important for a debuffer. Jennifer Light. Oh, so now Yennefer Light passive will be activated when enemy remove beneficial effect on an ally or remove harmful effects. So they literally make a single target Heigang. So when your team gets stripped or when they cleanse the entire team of Heigang, oh wait, when they cleanse the entire team of Heigang will gain attack bar. When they strip, that one unit on Heigang team will gain attack bar. But with Light Yennefer, it will increase the attack bar of the ally with the highest attack bar, not the target that gets stripped, but the target with the highest attack bar by 30%. So it's like a single target Heigang ish, because when they cleanse, one unit on your team with Light Yennefer will also gain attack bar. Not sure how strong that is because, yeah, not sure how strong that will be because it's like Heigang, but feels kind of worse. But we'll see it in battle very, very soon because attack bar gain unit is very, very usable in many different situations. Dark Yennefer, oh my god. So they changed the slow debuff to silence, which is really good because Dark Yennefer want the enemy team to move, but not really do anything to you. So silence is gonna be great because with slow debuff, Dark Yennefer actually lap the enemy and she doesn't get the cooldown benefit from the skill 3. So 2-turn silence and stun, not bad. Is it gonna be enough for me to play the beginner account? Probably not. Mage Fire. Recover your HP by 10% for every sphere that counter attack. Okay, self healing, good for Leo Calm. Amazing, I like that. Small change. Desert Warrior Bayak Fire. Ooh. Remove all harmful effect granted on yourself and recover HP. That is the all thing. But now the Bayak Fire can remove all harmful effect granted on yourself and the ally with the lowest HP ratio and then recover both HP by 30%. That is not bad. So AoE, no, not really AoE, but in a siege context where it's 3v3, this is almost AoE cleanse and AoE heal for Bayek Fire. But the thing is, if this guy go first in turn one and he use that, then you don't heal or cleanse anything. I think they need to add something in there when you don't heal or cleanse any debuff, you get one extra thing added. So it's great for turn one. Polar Queen Water Frost Rush will have a better free chance from 25 to 35%. So better chance to freeze, not too important because usually you should kill after that skill, but better chance to freeze, better chance to get the skill too, which is okay. Fairy King Fire. Hellfire will now decrease HP of yourself and enemy target by 40% from 30 to 40. No change to boss, so the fixed damage will be higher, better chance to kill, but no improvement in the consistency of this unit, which is the biggest weakness. You can strip, if you miss a defense break, it's still not going to do that much damage anyway. But the fixed damage will be higher. Maybe better for combo with Molong because 40% down, fix, and then you have Molong to do the rest and you're good to go. Maybe that's the plan because with artifact, 30% and Molong is not guaranteed to kill, but 40% probably yes. Bison or Slayer Water. Effect added. When attacked by enemy with destroy HP, increase the chance of landing a glancing hit in proportion to enemy destroy HP. So he can help you to destroy enemy HP very fast. He can provide damage reduction, and now he can provide glancing debuff. No, not glancing debuff. Glancing aura like Molly, up to 30%. Is that a good idea? To be honest, I thought Water Bison would be very popular in Siege content for Destroy HP, but then I've never seen this guy being used at all. Maybe now he will be used for very long battle, which is the Siege content, or maybe the Arena Interserver. And with the added glancing, it's gonna make using him safer, but not faster or more fun in any way. So maybe still gonna be a very niche unit. Devil Maiden Fire will now inflict 2 dot for 1 turn instead of 1 dot for 2 turns. So the overall damage is still the same, but now you can put 2 debuff instead of 1 per hit. So with 3 hit, that's gonna be 6 debuff. Oh my god. And the damage will come at the enemy instantly instead of waiting for another turn to get that extra tick of continuous damage. So more debuff can scale really well with other units that scale with the number of debuff as well and more burst damage. So maybe that is a better thing. And also more chance to land more debuff because 3 debuff in the past, you miss one, you miss 10% of the enemy HP damage. But now if you miss one debuff, then you only miss 5%. Maybe that's better. More debuff is always better anyway, I think. Okay, Devil Maiden Water and Dark added threat effect to the ally target with the mischievous trap. So this thing has the reflect debuff, and now enemy is forced to attack that unit with threat state, which is kind of cool. I think that's gonna be something for we to think about for from fun combo. Devil Maiden Dark will change the skill 3. So now it will decrease, I mean not the skill 3, the skill that after the Devil Maiden transform into the demon. Decrease defense and attack power with a 75% chance, way better than 50% before. And if the enemy suffer from defense break or attack break, then they can be stunned as well with a 50% chance. Okay, now that is way better, more consistent debuff output, but still, it is not 100, so it's not exactly that amazing, right? Because can you really rely on that? But hey, I think that's way better than before already. They probably gonna buff it again soon, like added another 10% and everything. They can't just do the Oliver treatment anymore. They're too scared of it. Archangel. Oh, another buff to Archangel, but Water Wind Light, the support Archangel, will now get lower cooldown for Archangel Blessing, but lesser healing amount, which is fine because that skill also buff defense. Ooh, so Artemio just become even stronger. Artemio is just absolutely insane. They it get buff every other patch now because it's a B tier unit. Who would have thought, huh? If it water get Theomars get a buff again, dude. Might as well when I think at some point Theomars Water is gonna get buffed to a point that when you put that guy to endure state, he's just gonna wipe your entire team. Like your game crash when Theomars receive fatal attack because every other patch they buff another thing to the Elemental King passive. So at first endure, now we got attack buff, reduce the cooldown, and now Theomas will gain attack bar when he receive fatal attack so that he can go into the killing zone, killing mode even better. I think in another patch it's just gonna be like effect added, close your game when Theomas receive fatal damage. Ifrit win, Mac Crush will heal block. Huh? Mac Crush will what does he need heal block? He's a PvE unit. But I mean, one more debuff, one more damage from Macrush, because I think that's the skill at scale with debuff, not the skill 2 that has the same skill with Veromos, but that's a skill 3. So he can heal block. Maybe that's good for arena cleave, because sometimes when you can't kill the enemy, then they will be left with a little bit of HP, and then a Belio or Camilla cut in and they do the healing thing, very annoying. So heal block is great. But I think majority of people use Win Ifrit for their Giants team. They don't really rely on this guy to cleave arena. If they do, then that is good news. But for the most part, heal block is very irrelevant for early game player who are using Win Ifrit for Giants team. But maybe it's gonna be very popular for Arena Rush. Who knows? Paladin, Fire, Wind, Light. Skill 2, the buff invincibility will be 2 turns instead of 1 turn now if ally target has nothing to be cleansed. Great, good stuff. Chimera Fire will collapse Revenge better from 30 to 40%. Thank you. But 40% is still pretty low, to be honest. Indra, all the Indra with all of the Thunderer state. Effect, decrease the skill cooldown of Thunderer state by 2 turns each when you are not under the Thunderer state. So what I understand by this is that when, let's say, you get reset by the enemy segment or Oliver turn 1, and you get a turn, usually you reduce the cooldown by 1 turn, but now you reduce the cooldown by 2 turn. So you get the Thunderer state back very quickly. If you get reset turn 1 and you get a Violent Prompt between, you get that back quickly instead of being like a sitting duck and not getting that Thunderer state, because all these units are only good when they get to buff themselves with the Thunderer state. So I think that is to counter cooldown reset unit turn 1. Twin Angel Water focus shot would change from heal block to decrease defense with a 30%. Oh, so Twin Angel can strip defense break with a speed lead. That's gonna be great for all the sniper out there with their Chimera ready to go with strip defense break and then just one shot. That sounds kind of cool. Fire Twin Angel will now have self attack buff for that skill 3. So Seishizo, who tested this unit, and he was very sad at the damage, very meme tier damage. But now the Fire Twin Angel can set up its own damage with attack buff, so that's gonna be great. So easier to set up, and I think that is a bonus for doing very shitty damage. Twin Angel Fire Wind Dark Horn of Chia from removing one harmful effect to grant immunity and OLI for 1 turn. Oh my god. Wind Twin Angel can strip and either speed buff or immunity buff turn 1, depending on what the team require. That's really good. Immunity is kind of crazy for turn 1. Okay, interesting. Cannon Girl Water will have 100% attack bar reduction from 70%. So if you're using this unit for PvE, it means absolutely nothing, to be honest. But if you're using this unit for PvP, then you have more attack bar reduction, which is great. But I'm not sure if that really means anything. Cannon Girl Fire will no longer destroy the enemy HP, but increase damage by every buff or debuff the enemy suffer from. Okay, more damage from Cannon Girl Fire. Nobody was using this unit anyway. Not sure how this is going to change anything. Maybe good for RFI potentially, but with the bad AI still. Cannon Girl Fire is one of the rare units that can defense break and branding in the same skill. And due to the bad AI, nobody really used these units. Like so many of these units are really good, but when you have to count for AI, then it's like garbage. Cannon Girl Win will go for Oblivion for 2 turns to decrease defense for 1 turn and grant Oblivion for 1. Oh my god. So now Win can set up her own defense break because sometimes the unit that you want to attack doesn't have defense break because Galleon screwed up. Now you have one more layer of defense break. And that is insane. Win Go went from used to be one of the worst units in the game and now one of the best arena rush units in the game. Win Go OP. Honestly, Poison Master Dousing Fire will now land 2 turn dots with are you serious? Okay, I guess. Cool. Nobody was using it for dots and nobody will. Puree, Wind, and Light. Effect added. Change from dot to heal yourself by the damage. And increase attack bar by 100% when your HP is full after attacking. Oh, they added a vampire component to the skill. And you usually get the attack bar increase very easily with this vampire component. Wind Pire Wind skill 3 will absorb all the enemy attack bar when used with full HP. So, Wind Pire skill 3, boom, absorb all of their attack bar. Boom, skill 2, gain full attack bar. Boom, skill 1. That is gonna be very scary for siege defense, I feel. Light Pire, instead of, add shield. Okay, add shield after you attack with rapid fire and increase your attack bar by 10% when you land a critical hit. I think rapid fire is like 5 or 7 hit. So a lot of attack bar gain. Shield, skill 2 can gain full attack bar as well. Wow, that is a lot of puree in guild defense soon because they can gain so much attack bar and do a lot of damage and multi-hit to go through Triana. Puree Dark. Cooldown time decrease. Oh, wait, they fixed Dark Puree. Oh my god, I can use the Dark Hamburger team for 21-second run now. Oh my god, that is amazing. That is amazing. Nailstone Agent Water will now create a shield equivalent to the excessive heal. Okay, that's good. Bigger shield for Nailstone Agent Water. We were joking about this family getting a buff last stream and they somehow got a buff for real. Nailstone Agent Fire will now decrease cooldown time of this skill if there's no harmful effect to remove. Oh, that's pretty good for some fun damage team. Nailstone Agent Win will now grant immunity on all allies when she buff defense. That is amazing for budget Copper Bulldozer team when you're using with Nailstone Agent with immunity buff. Very good unit for early game PvP team. Leader skill of some monster will be modified. This is where speed lead happen. Mage Light will now get speed. Are you kidding me? We were memeing about how the Light Mage get a very sad resistant leader skill in guild content, and now she has a 24% speed lead. But then she's like a damage dealer. They just refuse to give crit damage lead to these damage dealers. So weird. But now she get a speed lead for your guild cleave com. But if you're using Galleon, Tiana, Light Mage, you don't need speed lead. So I guess you are using Light Mage, Tiana, and a defense breaker, potentially. Not Galleon. You don't have to run Galleon. Is that the plan? I'm not too sure about the speed lead, though. She's more like a turn 2 cleave as well. Mage Dark would now have a defense lead. Oh, is that a nerf? Because, I mean, usually Mage Dark is built with Clara and a damage dealer. So Clara, Dark Mage, damage dealer. You never use her leader skill anyway, but now you can use her leader skill in RTA if you plan to do so when you run a Dark Mage team. Light Twin Angel will now get Accuracy Awakening instead of crit rate because that is a support unit. You don't need crit rate. And some monster skill error fixes. So as you can see, 0 change to any of the meta unit. No LD5 nerf, but nothing free to play option against LD5 like Tian Lang. Okay. I No nerf to any LD5. No real crazy buff to any of my LD5. That's kind of sad. Some 4-star buff that can be quite game changing, like the Puree family. Theomar's random buff. So overall, very disappointing. Very minimal change. Balance patch as always. And we'll probably be playing against the same thing next season. And that's about it. It's just I don't know. I don't feel like a lot of things gonna change. But usually you get proven wrong in a month or two when that one unit that got small buff suddenly become really good, like maybe Fire Bison or Water Slayer or Devil Maiden Dark. But I don't feel like anything here is gonna be very, very crazy after the patch. Very small changes overall and no heavy nerf, which is kind of sad. I don't know, man. Nerf to LD free to play unit, no nerf to pay to win LD5, which makes sense because why do they want to piss off their shareholder, right? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.